Oh, sorry, we didn't finish loading. Today we're gonna be adding on to the city, making it just one step closer to being done. There's so many builds needed, but this will be one step closer, and we're gonna finally be adding a loading screen. This is gonna fix a lot of the stuff that's been going on with the game. If you get on a bike right now before it's fully loaded, it all like separates and it's not that great. There's some other bugs as well when things are not fully loaded, so this screen was definitely needed. Now guys, before we get into this, it's come to my attention that I never ask for likes, and therefore I am doing myself a disservice on YouTube. If you guys are hyped for the dream game, especially as much as I am, make sure to drop a like on this video. We are shooting for nothing less than 600 likes. You know why? Because it's the perfect number for this video. We have all of these buildings to place. One of them is already placed. It is over here, and this is just a more optimized version of it. Because guys, the optimization in this game is the #1 thing for it to succeed or fail. Like, I genuinely believe this. Another thing I did recently was the garage from the new Roblox template. I stole it, okay? This was our previous garage, and we had a few concerns of hitting this box, accidentally going into it, garage not being able to be found because it's too small. So what I did was I stole the new Roblox garage, but I did modify it quite a bit. I don't even remember where I put it. If I can't even find it flying around, there it is, we got it. Okay, so I've modified it quite a bit. I'm still gonna have to modify it quite a bit more, but I think this is how we're gonna do it. And then we might make it work a little bit more how the jailbreak garage does, where you pull in, then you can't accidentally get sucked up into the garage abyss. Anyways, next building we have is this one. Some sort of like modern apartment slash office building. They called it beach building, so I'm guessing they want it over here. I guess we'll take this one spot. Oh yeah, that does not look too bad. I did see one question. Is there gonna be side roads sort of in between the buildings and stuff? I never really thought about it, but I'm not opposed to the idea. So once we get more of the city filled in, more of it will be replaced with grass, alleyways, side roads, etc. So we don't have so much of this like weird open space. Oh my, what is this? This is a cool building. It's definitely gonna add to the skyline, and I feel like it should go somewhere over here. Honestly, it's calling this corner spot. I think this is the W spot for it. Oh yeah, not mad at that. Personally, not a fan of this one, so we're not gonna use it. We do have this one, which looks pretty cool, and I think it would look good somewhere like right down in here. When the day comes that we have to add a sidewalk up to all the doors, oh no. These two will probably end up going pretty close to each other. I would say some sort of mid-city buildings. Back in this area, we'll go ahead and put one right here. We'll go with this one. I think it looks pretty good. And then this one, I'm thinking on this back strip. In fact, I'm gonna put it right here. Looks like a great spot for it. We've got one more building left, a town hall-esque building. Now, we do have a town hall already. So this one's just gonna be like an extra town hall, I guess. I swear we have like 3 buildings that could resemble a town hall. Let's go ahead and put it right here. Oh yeah. I don't mind that one at all. So guys, our new skyline is looking crazy. The fact that we have to zoom out more every single video is nuts. And the game is definitely starting to come together. Now, speaking of come together, guys, we should all come together and drop a like on this. I don't know if that was good or bad segue. Guys, let's get into this loading screen. All right, so to start everything off, I'm hopping over to Photoshop. I am horrible with UI in Roblox Studio. I don't know how to set it up, how to make it scale, how to do anything like that, but Robo does. So I'm gonna try to Photoshop my idea for a loading screen and then explain it to him and have him put it into Studio. First things first, I hired a GFX designer called Epic 3D, and he made this lovely screenshot for me here, this lovely GFX. Now, I'm gonna change it from just a thumbnail to a loading screen. The first idea I had is sort of blocking off the corners. Let's go ahead and make some black squares, something like this. And then I wanted to rotate those so it's something like this. Like already, I feel like that looks a lot cooler. I do want to switch these around real quick, so we are not covering up his watermark. I don't want him to feel like we're trying to pull a fast one on him or anything. Everyone should definitely get their credit here. If you guys are unfamiliar, this down here is a watermark. Just in case somebody doesn't know, but here's the idea, right, guys? We're gonna cut off these corners with some black parts. I feel like that makes it look a lot more cinematic and just beautiful. The next thing that we're gonna need is a loading, like the word loading. Loading, we'll put 3 dots. And I'm hoping we can animate those dots on the actual screen. Let's go ahead and make that white. And I think I want to put it right over the top like this. And then, of course, we need a loading bar itself. So I'm thinking something that spans across the bottom. We'll go like that. And then we're going to duplicate it. And then the back one, we are actually going to bring the opacity down, so you can see where the bar still needs to fill up. This is the main idea for my loading screen. Now, since it's just a screenshot, I do want to have one more thing animated on it. Not only will the bar be animated and hopefully the dots after the loading, I'm thinking maybe a wheel or a rim up here in this top corner. Now, luckily, I already have one from when we made our proximity prompt. So I'm thinking we could just put this up here. And then while the game is loading, this can spin like this. So I'm going to go ahead, tell Robo this whole idea, kind of work with him to get it put in. And I will see you guys in just a moment when hopefully we have a beautiful loading screen just like this inside of Roblox Studio. What was a little bit of time for me was half of a second, dare I say, a transition away. For you guys, we're loading in right now to show you the loading screen. I think he kind of killed it. Exactly what I wanted. The bar isn't as smooth as it should be. I don't think he fully scripted that part yet, so ignore that for now. But I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick so you can see the whole thing. Okay, there it goes. So here's the loading. We have the dots doing this. We have the wheel spinning up here as well. It is a bit laggy in studio. That's my bad, not the loading screen. And then boom, you're in the game. And now if we go jump right on a bike, it shouldn't break because everything should be loaded in. As you can see, it's all in one piece. More city buildings, a loading screen. Guys, this is becoming epic. Do you know what else is epic? Including you guys in every single video. Let's hop into 2 questions from a previous video. Okay, question/suggestion number 1 is pretty long and it's about to be a doozy. Here we go. Question: I don't know why, but your game looks a little realistic for users who have bad devices. If it is a problem, I suggest you add an option in the settings named low graphics, and when you enable it, it'll reload everything and make it more unrealistic, better for bad devices. I don't know if it's hard to do because I didn't ever do it, but I suggest you try. Guys, there is nothing more on the forefront of my mind than making sure this game is super optimized, or at least the best it can be. Now, my whole developer career, I've made low poly cartoon-esque builds. This is definitely a little bit out of my wheelhouse, and I am learning a lot on this project. People don't want this to be a low poly cartoon build. People are already a little upset that we're adding backflips and boosts and kind of fun stuff to the game because they wanted it to be super realistic. I'm trying to find a good middle ground on the realistic side, but also the let's have fun side, make it more of a party-esque game that you're going to be able to play with your friends and just have a ton of fun on. There will be settings for low graphics, lower end devices, as well as an auto load/deload for portions of the map, so hopefully everybody can play exactly how they need to. Heck, I've even borrowed my friends' old phones, like iPhone 7s, Android phones, Android tablets, everything, just to test this game on lower end devices. Question number 2, would you ever do a basic Photoshop tutorial with relevance to game development, such as GUIs or something like that, or something like you did for the ramps? Maybe? I usually like to know what I'm talking about when I make tutorials, and yes, I can make UI and I can make some game assets from Photoshop, but there's probably better ways to do it. So if I were to make a tutorial on it, I could tell you my way to do it, and then maybe a professional would be in the comments saying, bro, are you dumb? So I've thought about it. I've done some stuff in the past with Photoshop on the channel, but not too much. I also try to avoid making tutorials on softwares that are paid. That's why I'm on Blender instead of Cinema 4D. Plus, Blender is superior for what I do, I guess. But yes, I try to do more stuff on free softwares. Hopefully you understand, but maybe later we'll do a Photoshop one. If you have anything specific, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that is gonna wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.